Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this News Now Nation special report. As you can tell, we are live from the city beautiful. I am Daryl Dukes. We've been following this breaking story. There has been a police shooting. Meaning, I'll explain the term. Officer has been shot and killed. Um, and let's just get right to the facts that we know so far. The person who shot and killed a police officer, his name is Markeith Lloyd. He is 41 years old, and he has been accused of shooting and killing Master Sergeant Delbert Clayton, who is 41 years old and has a child that is a college age student. There is a $60,000 reward being offered for information involving this horrendous shooting, and the police, Orange County Sheriff's Office, believes that Mr. Lloyd is currently hiding near Cinder Lane Parkway and Orange Blossom Trail here in Orlando. Like I said, mentioned not too long ago, Clayton was 41 years old. Um, she's a mom that has a college age son. She was hired by the police department back in 1999, and is a 17-year-old vet of the force. Now, she was in full uniform, including the body armor that most officers wear on their chest to protect them from getting shot. When she chased down Mr. Lloyd in a Walmart parking lot after she was notified by somebody there that they indeed seen Mr. Lloyd, and as a result, they went into a chase. Now, officers responded within a matter of 20 seconds, and Master Sergeant Clayton was pronounced dead at Orlando Regional Medical Center around 7:40 this morning. Now, we just got this as breaking news within the last, I want to say, couple minutes or so. Police released a name of a second officer who was killed today because of this. The name, if I'm not mistaken, is Norman Lewis, age 35, who worked for the police department for the last 11 years and was a graduate of the University of Central Florida. Now, when asked to come at a 3:30 press conference, Orlando Police Chief Mina said that it's believed that somebody is helping him, and I'm quoting the chief here. It says, "It doesn't matter where he goes. We will track him down to the end of the earth." Now, I am monitoring everything that is going on. I have the television here at my current broadcast position on to the CBS affiliate WKMG for any new developments that may be coming. Also, as you can see, I have my computer here just in case anything the breaking. I can break it to you live as it happens. Is as I refresh my screen here and just double checking this. And again, you guys could feel free to ask me any type of questions you want. Again, we are live here, and I'm going to read you a tweet that just from a reporter from the Fox affiliate WFTV. It says that as I could get this out, 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Again, this is live, so we want to make sure we get everything covered. So this is a tweet from one of the reporters on the scene, Phil Sutton, who works for the ABC affiliate, WFTV. And I'm going to just want to quote him. He's saying, and I quote here: "Cops are lining the street of these apartments. You can see how it's affecting traffic as it goes home." So basically, this situation, like I said, is still not contained. The guy is still on the loose, and as we, as I scroll here, trying to make sure that if any information comes up, I can break it to you as it happens. Nothing major yet. So we're just going to reiterate what it's been reported so far. Markeith Lloyd, who okay, I'm looking at my television screen here. They're just showing more information about Mr. Lewis, the second person who got killed today. he was, like I mentioned, he was involved with the police force for 11 years, and he was on the football team during this time at the University of Central Florida for a little while. And he, like I said, 11 years with the police department, UFC grad, and originally this was published earlier, but the police didn't want to release the name too soon. They was waiting to notify the next of kin or a respectable family member that could have been who could properly identify him. Let's see, and again, I'm just monitoring my TV here just in case if something should happen. WKMG looks like they spoke to a person. I have the volume turned low, so I can't hear what they're saying. I'm just going to assume that a family member or a friend of Sergeant Clinton, who was shot and killed today at a Walmart in off of John Yard Parkway in Princeton. Okay, so WKMG is talking to Regina Hill, who is an Orange County commissioner, about against Sergeant Clayton, and I'm just going to assume that this interview is taking place in their conference room at WKMG, which is not too far from where the incident happened. Now, to give you a perspective of where this happened off of John Yard Parkway in Princeton, off of Pine Hill, where again, sorry, staff, Major Sergeant Deborah Clinton was shot and killed at the Walmart there. She was responding to a person who said, "Hey, I see Mr. Lloyd." Um, when the officer came up to confront Mr. Lloyd, they somehow got themselves involved in a foot chase where, unfortunately, Master Sergeant Clayton was shot and killed there at that Walmart. Um, it's reason to believe, like I said, we're just going over facts here. It's reason to believe that Mr. Lloyd is hiding between Signal Lane Parkway and Orange Blossom 12 in the Orlando area. Again, he is still at large. There has been a $60,000 reward instituted with any information on this. And again, I'm just monitoring my screen here and um, monitoring my laptop here to make sure if any new developments come, I could bring it to you. Um, and again, just monitoring the situation here. Just just making sure. Okay, that's not news related. Let's see. No, nothing nothing news related happening so far, and just double checking to see if anything has been going on so far. Okay, they're just showing their app. Okay, so just again, I'm monitoring all the situation what's going on. So that's why there's like little pauses with me not saying anything. Just want to make sure if anything develops, you'll hear from me first. Just getting my wonderful screen on to see the past. Okay, so they got a hold of a pastor. Okay, so again, I'm just monitoring the situation here. Apparently, the CBS affiliate WKMG is interviewing her pastor or interviewed her pastor not too long ago. I'm assuming during their continuing rolling coverage of this massacre, of this shooting. Let me use the technical term of the police officers that were involved, and just monitoring situations here. Let's see. Again, just monitoring the situation that we have going on here. Let's see. Nothing. Let's see. Nothing new or interesting going on. So we're just gonna reiterate what we know so far. Um, just see any new developments going on. Yeah, just checking to make sure um, if anything interesting is going on. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. Very supposed to be sure, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, now with this, there's multiple agencies that are involved. We have of course, the Orange County Sheriff's Office. We have FDLE, and now this was brought up to my attention that the Federal Bureau of Investigation is also involved in this. So there's three different agencies who are hell bent on taking this guy. They want to bring him alive, but obviously when you kill two officers in one day, there's a good chance he is not going down without a fight, which is sad but true. But again, we may or may not know. So again, just to reiterate for those of you who are now joining us, um, oh, okay. Okay, so this is breaking right now. Um, the UCF Police Department has issued this statement in regards to Deputy First Class Norman Lewis and Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton. Now, they both attended the University of Central Florida, and let's see. Okay, so we're going to start with Miss Clayton. Like I just mentioned not too long ago, attended the University of Central Florida. She graduated with a degree in public administration in 1998, and her criminal justice, um, a master's in criminal justice back in 2002. Now, W First Class Norman Lewis, I just mentioned, also went to UCF and graduated out of the criminal justice program back in 2004. And again, just to read you a statement from the UCF Police Department, and I'm quoting here directly from here. Sergeant Clayton and Deputy Lewis are heroes and knights forever. We mourn them and send them love. We mourn them and send our love to their family, friends, and colleagues. So that's the statement issued by the UCF Police Department of the passing of two alumni um, that was shot, that was killed during today's heinous attack. And we just got another tweet not too long ago from Orange County Sheriff, from the Twitter handle Orange County Sheriff's Office, FL News at Orange CO Sheriff about the passing of Norman Lewis. So I'm just going to read you the tweet, and I quote here that $1 million smile, the consummate professional. That's how we remember our gentle giant DFC deputy first uh, deputy first class Norman Lewis. Rest in peace. What I'm looking at right now is WKMG, the CBS affiliate, and they are did a tape interview with a pastor, which again I'm just going to rewind this a little bit. WKMG spoke with a pastor. I'm assuming the pastor of Norman, sorry, of Sergeant Clayton. And as soon as I get the okay, so the name of the pastor is Bishop Cliven. I can Bishop Cliven Chorus, who is pastor of, if I'm mistaken, a local church here in Orlando. He spoke with WKMG's Lisa Bell and Matt Austin during their continuing coverage this afternoon of this heinous tragedy. And yeah, so we can we can confirm with this interview the pastor of First Impact Church, a local church here in Orlando, is Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton's pastor. I'm assuming she attended that church. And like I just mentioned, her pastor is did an interview with WKMG, the CBS affiliate here in Orlando, about spoke a few words about the sergeant, and just making sure any other developments that may have come this way. Just monitoring some of the situation. Okay, so as of 5 o'clock, the Orlando I issued out this statement. Our hearts, our hearts are with Orlando's County Sheriffs and Orlando Police. Tonight we will be lit blue to show our appreciation for their sacrifice and dedication. Meaning, if you live in the Orlando area or passing by iDrive at some given point tonight, the Orlando Eye, the Coca-Cola Orlando Eye is going to be lit up in blue in solidarity and remembrance of the two officers who were slain this afternoon. And we will update you more about that anytime soon. And okay, so 17 years Okay, so this was as of 47 minutes ago. The Chief Mina tweeted out via the police department's main Twitter page one commendation Sergeant Clayton received in her 17 years at OPD. And this one, Chief John Mina said, "We can count on you to go the extra mile." And I'm going to actually read you what the letter said right now. Deborah, attached is a letter of things from a grateful individual commending you for your job performance. It is always rewarding to receive compliments about members in the department. I sincerely appreciate all your efforts as well as your commitment to this legacy in our in the city of Orlando. It's good to know that we can count on you to go the extra mile. Thank you again for a job well done. You contribute to this agency. Your efforts in making the Orlando Police Department is one of the finest in the nation. And again, that's what Police Chief John Mina sent to um, excuse me, to Officer Deborah, sorry, to Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton about our recommendation. And again, we are monitoring this. We are in live rolling breaking news coverage. You're watching the News Foundation special report Manhunt in Orlando. I am Daryl Dukes. And just to recap you with everything that we know so far at the top of the hour, at 6 o'clock, and just of any breaking developments. That's why I am monitoring two different sources. I am monitoring um, the TV here, the CBS affiliate, WKMG. If anything should happen, also I am looking at my laptop here, as you can see here on the screen, with any new developments. And if anything happens, I will surely bring to you as it's happening. So, um, okay. 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 See, again, we're just monitoring this situation here. I'm just looking for any recent developments, any new recent developments that may have come by. New. Okay, so we're just gonna recap. Sorry about that. I know that's like the death knell and all the news, but we have to make sure we get everything breaking, anything going. So we're just gonna recap what we know so far. So UCF, the police department issued out a statement basically saying that our condolences, issued their condolences out to the families that were to the two officers that were lost today, which are, just to go over the name again, Master Sergeant David Clayton, and as of 5:09, Deputy First Class Herman Lewis, both alums of the University of Central Florida, both police officers for the Orange County Police Department, both UCF grads. Um, Delbert Clayton has been with the force since 1999, a 17-year veteran of the force, and Mr. Lewis has worked with the force before today for 11 years. So both gone too soon. If I'm not mistaken, yes. So his age for Norman Lewis is 35. Like I said, graduated from UM. Second officer who actually got hit on his bike while while on duty. And the person the police are looking for is Markeith Lloyd, Markeith, who is 41 years old. Um, there is a $60,000 reward on with any information on him. Local, the police has been telling us in the press, do not show anything dealing with their operation, because again, Mr. White can, or to use the technical term, 50-50 chance that he or he cannot be watching the news to see him, and if the press showing what the show what the police are doing, that could compromise the situation, and there could be more innocent bloodshed going on. So again, we are monitoring the situation. I have the monitoring for two different sources from my computer here on my left. Checking Twitter with any updates from the local media here, and also from TV, which I'm looking at, which is right behind my camera here, to monitor any situation that may be end of importance to you, so I can update you, the viewers. So again, I'm just monitoring any situation there is. There seems like there's not been any new development, but we'll update you again at the top of the hour for anything. Okay, so I just like I said, I'm monitoring Twitter with this situation. There's been a several digital boards um, up. Yeah, there are several, according to if I'm saying the Twitter handle right, Amanda and Castro, and I'm going to read you what I have here from my Twitter page. It says, spotted on I-4 several digital billboards with Marquise Lloyd's pick and Prime Line / reward info at News 6 WKMG hashtag News 6. So it has a picture of Marquise Lloyd on the right hand side. I'm going to describe it to you. It has up on the top, wanted for murder, has his name, a $60,000 reward. And if you find out anything, you're going to call this number 1-800-423-TIPS. That's 1-800-423-TIPS. Um, so that you will be able to provide them with information. Now, as we'll update you again with all the information that we know so far at the top at 6. Hold that thought. We just got this in from the at Orlando Magic, and I'm going to read you directly what it says. Our thoughts and hearts go out to the at Orlando Police and all those who are impacted by the loss of two heroes today. That is a quote from the Orlando Magic, the local National Basketball Association team here in the Orlando area, treating out their well wishes to the two officers who were killed today. And this is uh, just just showing up. And again, I'm going to read you the tweet um, from at Orlando Magic, Darts and Hearts go out to at Orlando Police and all those who are impacted by the loss of two heroes today. That's the tweet just coming um, into our little news set here. And now, and again, we'll update you all the information that you need to know at the top of the hour, at the top at 6, so you'll be caught up and everything. And Orlando Police, if you look on their Facebook page right now, again, I'm watching WKMG's coverage. They have changed their profile picture to their shield, the officer's shield, with a black and blue stripe over it on their Facebook page not too long ago. And again, I'm watching coverage from WKMG, the CBS affiliate in Orlando. And at the top of the hour, like I said, I will be updating you guys with more information, with what you need to know. And okay, yep. Just wanted to make sure any information that's coming my way. All right, so nothing new. And again, I am going to update you guys at the top at 6. Just want to make sure I get everything, stay up to date with you guys, so that you know that what's going on. Let me just reshare. Yeah, I apologize for it. That's nuts falling in my background, so I apologize for that. So I'm just going to update this. And again, I apologize for all the coconuts in the background. All right, guys, it is now 6 o'clock here in the east, 3 o'clock in the west. This is a News Now Nation special report. I am Derek Dukes. We've been following this breaking news story for the last, I want to say, nearly all day. Um, there's a current manhunt going on now in the city Beautiful, where police are looking for Markeith Lloyd, the age of 41. He has killed two officers today. One, Master Sergeant Devil Clinton, at a local Walmart off of Princeton and John Young Parkway. And to give you a general layout of where that is, near to a news station or so, there is a new WDBO, the Cox owned and operated radio station rather, is a few miles away from um, Princeton and John Yard. And also on that same road, a few blocks down, the Cox owned and operated TV station, WKMG, the CBS affiliated station, is also a few within the same vicinity of the Princeton and John Young Parkway shooting at Walmart. Like I mentioned at the bottom of the 5:30 hour, I am monitoring both from WKMG, their little coverage, and I'm also monitoring here on my laptop that you see right beside me for any recent developments. Now, going back on to the main point here, there's been a $60,000 reward for information being offered to the to Mr. Lloyd. Police strongly believe that he is currently hiding near Cinder Lane Parkway and OBT, Orange Blossom 12 here in Orlando. Um, the second officer that was killed today was where they released information around 5:09 this afternoon. Norman Lewis, age 35. He's been with the police department for the last 11 years. 11 years. Both Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton and Norman Lewis both graduated from the University of Central Florida. Mr. Lewis played football for the University of Central Florida, and Madam Clayton, she was a big advocate in the community. Like I said, 17 years, wanted to start her own foundation to help out at-risk youth. She is a mom to a college-age son, and during the time they give you a little present to set this up, she was notified of Mr. Lewis by somebody within the Walmart parking lot. When she approached Mr. Lloyd, um, she had on her vest at the time, and when Mr. Lloyd find out, he began running. Uh, Clayton called for Madam Clayton called for backup. Backup came 28 seconds later, and they have no reason to believe that the shots that were fired from Staff Sergeant Clayton, none of them hit Mr. Lloyd, and Mr. Lloyd got into a carjacked the car, dumped the car, and now is currently hiding in the area. And I just had it not too long ago of Harding Parkway and Orange Blossom 12. Now, Police Chief Mia said in a 3:30 press conference that he strongly believes that somebody is helping him, like Mr. Marquise Lloyd. And I'm going to quote the police chief, Orlando Police Chief Mina, that it doesn't matter where he goes, we will track him down until the end of the earth. So meaning that this is long from over. The police will not stop until he's captured one way or another. And like I said, if you know any information, there is a $60,000 reward. And you're going to call 1-800-423-TIPS, 1-800-423-TIPS, to give police any information on the situation. In addition, if you see him, police are strongly encouraging you not to go after him. Just call 911, give a description of the location, and they will take care of that. So, again, I'm just monitoring the situations here in from our wonderful little makeshift newsroom. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a News Now Nation special report. I am Daryl Dukes. We've been following this breaking news story since it first broke around 7:30 this morning. Police are on the hunt now for Marquise Lloyd, who has managed to kill two officers today. One by the name of Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton, 17-year veteran of the force, and Norman Lewis, age 35, who's been with the force for 11 years, both graduates of the University of Central Florida here in Orlando. And police are still looking for him. I first got word of this situation during my ride to work today around around 7:30, 8:30, half hour today, via News 96.5 WDBO's Orlando's Morning News with Joe Kelly, who is the news director there. And we've been following to this ever since. Um, we wanted to come on to you somewhat now during the drive time home, and when it's still late afternoon in the West, to provide you all the information that we know so far via social media and the local news media here. Um, they're now I'm monitoring the situation here. They're talking about so they're talking about Norman Lewis here on WKMG. Okay, so they're talking about Norman Lewis and how he got hit on his motorcycle, and at the police station, if I'm mistaken, the command center, they got the flags at half staff. And again, I'm just looking at directly at WKMG's news coverage here. They have the flags at half staff to pay respect to the two lives that were lost during this situation. Again, the names are Master Staff Sergeant Deborah Clayton and Norman Lewis, both who has served over 10 years in the force with the Orlando Police Department. And um, the van. So I'm going to just assume here they're mentioning the van again. WKMG is mentioning some sort of van. So I'm assuming the van hit Officer Lewis or Officer Lewis managed to hit the van. Okay, so WKMG is reporting that the van did hit the officer, which is Norman Lewis, on the who was riding the motorcycle, which end up he succumbing to those injuries while giving chase to catch Marquise Lloyd. So that's what we just found out. So that's how Mr. Lewis died. And again, this is a breaking news situation, so I apologize if I don't have the right sentences or the proper context to it. Again, this is a breaking news situation, and I want to make sure everybody gets the news properly explained to you guys so that I don't screw up basically. Okay, so WKMG is going to show a timeline of what happened. So again, I'm just monitoring the situation both from the local news media here and stuff of that nature. Yep. Okay, so I just switched over now to another local station, WFTV, which is the ABC affiliated station here in Orlando. They're showing aerial footage of Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton leaving from the hospital with a flag draped over her body, being placed into a medical examiner's vehicle. And again, just like I mentioned, she was out of Walmart off of Princeton and Jarnell Parkway, where she notified that Mr. Lloyd was there. She gave chase to Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd shot back. Police arrived in the matter of 28 seconds. And unfortunately, when she got to Orlando Regional Medical Center around 7:40 this morning, she was pronounced dead. Now, at some given point later, Norman Lewis, age 35, was giving chase to the suspect and ends up the van ended up hitting him and killing what police are calling the gentle giant of the police agency here. And we and again that's what we know so far. And um, again, this is live breaking news. So as we look at this, let me just get this back up here. Pardon me for one moment. There we go. Our logo went away. We want to make sure you guys aren't distracted by the wonderful, colorful fishes in the background. But just reiterate, as we are now at 6:10 in the east, 3:10 in the west. This is a News Now Nation special report on continuing coverage of the manhunt here in Orlando. I am Dara Dukes. Um, we've been monitoring this ever since early today. Um, again, I'm going to give you a little warning. If I start not talking for at least a few minutes, I am just monitoring the situation here, just in case if something should break, I could break it to you live right here on the News Now Nation. And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Now, as we are monitoring the situation here. Um, okay, so Orlando Police just put up this little tweet, and I'm going to read you it right here, and I quote. Um, Want to help? Get this photo out as far and wide as possible and know where he is. Call crime at Crime Line Florida and help OPD and Orange County Sheriff's find him. Now I'm just going to read you directly from the little board right here. It says reward up to $60,000 if you know the location of the suspect. You may be eligible to award up to $60,000. Now note, I want to emphasize that Mr. Lloyd is armed and dangerous. If Mr. Lloyd is armed and dangerous, and um, we get in two different tips, so to speak. So, if anything, you got two options. You could call Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS, 1-800-423-TIPS, And if anything, WLTV is asking people to call. If you see them, call 911 to help with any more information there is as possible. So and again, we are live and are preparing rolling coverage here. And again, if I have to pause or anything, we'll just let you know what's going on. Let's see up there, please. Okay, the end of the earth. Okay. Let's see. Facebook live. Okay, nothing important. Country protocol. Okay. Let's see. Now, and again, we're just monitoring all the situations here. And again, I do indeed apologize for not talking as much, but I just want to make sure I get you guys the proper information there is so that you guys can know. All right, so we're going to let's see. There we go. Um, let's see. Again, we're monitoring this from all angles, from all angles. Okay, so WKMG from their Facebook page, News 6 WKMG slash Click Orlando, has a live feed of the Orlando Eye. And I'm just going to read you what WKMG has on their Facebook page. The Orlando Eye lights up blue in honor of our two fallen officers as the sun sets on a tragic day in Orlando. Now, no, this is the second incident within the state of Florida that has um, killed that's that has lives lost. Now, if you remember earlier this week, well, sorry, late last week, at Fort Lauderdale International Airport, there was a gunman whose name we're not going to use out of respect for the 8 lives that are lost. Um, that basically took a flight, according to what we know, out of Canada to specifically come here to Florida and end up shooting people. Now, note, just to deviate off our current breaking news situation here for a moment, the guy again who came from took a flight from Canada to Florida, did this in the baggage claim Terminal 2, got his bag, went to the restroom, came out, and apparently TMZ has gotten hold of that footage. And according to what we find out not too long ago during our before our breaking news coverage here on the News Now Nation, that police are talking to the person who released that security footage to TMZ, and I'm pretty sure that'll be good evidence if this thing goes to trial. Now, the reason why I'm saying if this thing's going to trial because they need to perform a mental evaluation on the guy to make sure he is competent enough to stand trial for the killings that he did at the airport. So, again, we're monitoring the situation here at here in Orlando, and okay, so we just wanted to make sure that if anything happens, we want to bring it to you. That I again, like I said, I apologize dramatic for the dramatic push um, that we got pauses that got going on. So just again, so again, we're monitoring any situation that that may happen. So see, need to destroy. Okay, so see. Into the Anchorage. Okay, this is to the Anchorage, so I know I'll visit this. Alright, and like I said, we are still monitoring this, and again, we have no new information that we know so far. Again, just been monitoring this. Um, see, no new information that I may know of. Okay, no new information. See, see. Okay, so we have no new information um, so far. So, alright, let's see. So we're just gonna recap what we know so far. Police are looking for Markeith Lloyd, age 41. There is a $60,000 reward out for information into his arrest. Police are asking if you see him, call either 911 or 1-800-423 tips, 1-800-423 tips, or call 911 for any information leading to his arrest. Now, it's reason to be police has reason to believe that he is currently hiding in Cinder Lane Parkway at Orange Blossom 12. That's where he's currently hiding, and police also believe there is somebody helping him um, hide out. Now, no police chief Mina said that if anybody is currently helping him, they will be prosecuted. They will be prosecuted and helping Mr. Lloyd hide and stuff of that nature. So, um, to give you a couple quick facts about Miss Clayton before I go over to Mr. Lloyd, Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton graduated out of the University of Central Florida. She is a mother to a college son. She was a 17-year vet of the police force, joining the force back in 1999. And during the time when she was assassinated, she was wearing her full body uniform, and she was pronounced dead at 7:40 this morning at Orlando Regional Medical Center, which is near downtown Orlando. Now, the second police that was killed today during this name is Norman Lewis, who also went to the University of Central Florida, age 35, and worked for the police unit for 11 years, and also played football for the University of Central Florida. Now, we've been, like I said, we are monitoring this horrendous breaking news story as it happens. And, oh, excuse me. So, yeah, we're monitoring this breaking news story as it happens. And, and if anything, we will break it, any news that we have to you live as it happens. Let's see, we're gonna break, okay. Let's see, okay, just again, we're monitoring the situation, so I make sure everything is everything is going. No new developments that we may know of. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so we just got this not too long ago. Um, and again, this is from WKMG here in Orlando, the CBS affiliate here, that Master Sergeant Clayton's police patrol vehicle has been parked in front of the Orlando Police Headquarters, directly under the house staff flying to honor her and the other deputy that was killed in the line of duty. The other deputy, meaning first deputy first class Norman Lewis, who was also killed today during this. horrendous um, tragedy here. And again, we're just monitoring the situation. If anything develops, we'll be the first one to let you know. And again, I'm just flipping through television stations here in the Orlando area to see if they have anything new that we may know of. That if anything, we can break it to you as soon as it happens. Um, yeah, so that's that. And again, thank you for watching us. This is a News Now Nation special report. I am Daryl Dukes, and again, we're monitoring this breaking news situation. All right, and a quick programming note. Um, this was brought to my attention not too long ago. Um, President Obama, as we all know, is running down his days here in office, and we will have a special edition of the News Now Nation special coverage, rather, of recapping what had happened in President Obama's uh, basically last speech in as current commander in chief. He is expected to deliver his final speech in Chicago, his hometown. Hopefully, it will be broadcast live to all the networks. According to my programming guide, which I am looking at, uh, which again, bear with me for a moment, please. So he is expected to be speaking, and again, speaking at from 9 to 9:40 Eastern Standard Time, 99:40 Eastern Standard Time, and we will bring you a recapping some of the major moments there in a News Now Nation special report, the presidential address recap at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock West in the West, to bring you all the major points that that the president passe as his final statement as commander in chief. And again, that will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 in the West. And again, this is President Obama's last speech as current commander in chief before the 45th president elect, soon President Donald J. Trump takes office on the 20th of this month, which is another, I want to say, 11 or so days from now. Again, that's just a quick programming note, and of course, you will see it live here on the News Now Nation's Ustream page. Let's see, again, we're just monitoring this situation. If anything develops, we will let you know. Seeing again, anything. Yep. Okay. So nothing. Okay. So we have a breaking news situation. And again, this deals with Miami. Um, going shifting back to Miami. Uh, Ron Livingston, the ABC affiliate station, WPLG, is reporting that there has been an Miami Beach police is investigating an alleged bomb threat, and it's just between 9th Street and Ocean Avenue. I repeat, 9th Street and Ocean Avenue. If you are in that area watching this, please let your family and friends know who are in the area to avoid the area at all costs. Um, we're going to find out more information right now as we speak about this situation. Yes, okay. So this is officially a breaking news alert from the News Now Nation. Miami Beach police is investigating an alleged threatening cause involving guns and a bomb. Miami-Dade police is asking um, people to avoid 9th Street and Ocean Drive. Again, this is from recording from the ABC affiliate down in Miami, WPLG. We'll read you directly what it has here on the website. Miami Beach Police investigated alleged threats Monday, which is today, of guns and bombs at Ninth and Ocean. Um, Police are asking residents in the area to to avoid it at all costs as they investigate. And we'll keep you updated if there indeed something newsworthy comes out of that. But again, breaking news here on the News Now Nation, dealing with Miami police. They are investigating an alleged bomb threat involving, of course, a bomb and some guns. And again, if news, anything warrants while we're live with you on here, we would definitely bring it to you. So right now we're approximately, I want to say, and I do indeed thank you for watching us. We're approximately a minute and a half away from the bottom of the hour. We will update you anything newsworthy that you may need to know. And like I said, this is continuing breaking coverage here from the News Now Nation. I am Daryl Dukes, and see, okay, nothing news related. Let's see. And again, we're just monitoring the situation here. Okay, and again, I'm still monitoring the situation as we again are a couple of seconds away from the bottom of the hour. Um, we will let you know if anything um, develops. We will let you know. FDLE has released two photos of the alleged gunman. Most likely, let's see. Okay, so what I'm seeing here. Um, okay, so basically, from what I'm seeing here, yeah. So okay, so what I'm seeing here is basically all the affiliates have went up to the national media. I mean, CBS just went to the CBS Even News. NBC just went to Nightly News, and ABC just went to World News Tonight with David Muir. So they won't have anything new as of right now. Um, yeah, anything new as of right now. And as we talk about that, it is currently 6:30 here in the East, 3:30 in the West. This is a News Now Nation special report. I am Dara Dukes. What we've been following for you the last, want to say, close to an hour or so, has been breaking. There's a current manhunt going on here in Orlando, and the police are looking for Mark Keith Lloyd, age 41. He is accused of shooting and killing Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton, who is, if I'm not mistaken, her age is 42 years old. I would double check to make sure I'm saying the right age. Don't want to put any falsified reports out there. There is a $60,000 reward in regards to the information of the cop killer. Police believe that he is currently hiding in Cinder Lane Parkway and Orange Blossom 12 here in Orlando area, and this originated from Princeton, if I'm not mistaken, Princeton and John Young Parkway. Which, to put this into perspective, geography where this at, if you Google Princeton and John Young Parkway to the local CBS affiliate, WKMG's address, it will tell you, and is a close proximity. and I will work on getting that close proximity for you in time for the top of the 7 o'clock update for you. So, and again, I apologize if you hear random noises in the background. Again, this is live. This is live. Stuff we got going on here, so stuff can and will eventually happen. So, um, as I look at my Twitter, again, I'm just monitoring this situation here right now. Um, and again, mostly everybody's lead story for the networks is basically the what's going on here in Orlando with the whole police shootings and stuff of that nature. Um, yeah, just monitoring the situation we have here. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, that was not expected to happen. Let's see. Yep. Yep. So again, we are monitoring this breaking news situation. Um, okay, so I'm watching WFTV's coverage here, and and again, they're reiterating what I said during the 5:30 half hour of this special report. The police are asking local media not to go with them um, when it comes when they're going door to door or any operations from their standpoint, due to the fact that he could be watching the newscast, and they don't want to tip off him and basically continue on his wonderful, well, sorry, let me use another term. His horrible rampage that he's been doing for the last while or so. And again, I'm just monitoring all the local news stations down here um, to make sure that we get everything up to par per se. Um, again, just monitoring all the local news media here. Right, so, right, so the only one that has somewhat news going on from a local standpoint is Fox 35 WOFL, the only English owned and operated um, network station here in the Central Florida area. Um, and again, we're just monitoring this. Just checking back and forth between Twitter, Facebook, the local news media over here in Orlando to make sure everything is, decent and nothing, nothing new or breaking right about now. Um, and again, thank you for joining me. I am Daryl Dukes. This is a News Now Nation Special Report. And again, the Orlando Eye has lightened their light has lit up in blue in honor of the fallen officers. The two officers that were killed today, which was, again, to use their names over again, Master Sergeant David Clayton and Norman Lewis, um, both UCF graduates. Mr. Lewis played on the UCF football team there for quite some time, and UCF issued out a statement not too long ago, basically saying, we're sorry for your, we're sorry for your loss and stuff of that nature. Um, and again, we're monitoring this situation right now as it happens. Um, and as I check my Twitter feed, make sure any new developments. Mm, we're just monitoring the situation. Let's see. And again, again, we are monitoring the situation for you. We're just trying to make sure we get all the information there is. Let's see. Find you, let's see. Again, we're just monitoring the situation here. As again, we're doing this live as it happens. Rolling breaking news coverage here on the News Now Nation. I am Daryl Dukes. Um, and a quick programming note for tomorrow, as I mentioned this in the from the 6 o'clock half hour to now. President Obama is subject to make his final speech as Commander in Chief from Chicago tomorrow. We will be live after the speech, giving you some key quotes and details on what exactly did he say. Because again, he is going as of January 20th at noon. He's no longer going to be the current president. The current president at that time will be Donald J. Trump, who is currently the president-elect of the United States. We'll bring you dots and stuff of that nature tomorrow on here on the News Now Nation as a News Now Nation special report. The the final address from President Obama. And but that is tomorrow. We're focused on right now. And like I mentioned, um, we're still monitoring the situation during our ongoing coverage here on the News Now Nation. Um, let's see. Again, we are monitoring this. If anything new or stuff developed, we will let you know as soon as we can. Um, okay, so we're gonna start from the begin. We're gonna start recapping you from the beginning to make sure we get everything up to date. So, the police are looking for Marquise Lloyd, age 41. He is accused of shooting and killing Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton. There has been a $60,000 reward involving information in regards to her being killed. Police also released as of 5:09 this afternoon a second named Deputy First Class Norman Lewis, age 35, who was also killed after a van hit him on his police motorcycle while trying to capture and contain Mr. Marquise Lloyd. Now, Police Chief Mina said that he believes that somebody is helping out Mr. Lloyd, who is recently in the Signaling Parkway and Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando. And as we are talking about this, I am going to let's see. I'm trying to make sure if anything happens. I want to make sure I bring it to you live as is. Um, so basically, that's what the information that we know so far. Um, and to give you a relatively good description of where is this happened, the CBS affiliate WKMG is right down the street from the incident, which is off of John Young Parkway, and stuff of that nature. And again, I'm just monitoring any tweets or any new development that may come my way. And if you missed this special breaking news special report rather, no worries. We will have it up. We will have this uploaded onto YouTube and also do a condensed version of this report that will be also up on YouTube at some given point after this. So if any, so if anything, let's see again. I'm just monitoring this situation here. Um, okay. Okay. So okay, and again, we're just monitoring this if anything necessary. Um, okay, so as of now, we have again just making sure if anything develops. Um, okay, just again, just making sure if anything happens. Okay, so all right, so just to recap what we have so far, um, we have again, just to reset everything. First off, this is a News Now Nation special report. I am Daryl Dukes. So, just to recap what we know so far, the person the police is looking for is Markeith Lloyd. He is 41 years old and he is being accused of shooting and killing Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton, age 42. Now, note there is a $60,000 reward being offered with any information leading to his arrest. You can either call 1 800 423 TIPS, 1 800 423 TIPS, or if you find them, please call 911 and don't make an attempt to try to get him by yourself. OPD, Orange Police, the Orange Police Department has deemed him armed and dangerous. Now, um, he is. Police has reason to believe that he is hiding in Cinder Lane Parkway in Orange Blossom Trail here in Orlando, and Police Chief Mina said that there's reason to believe that somebody is helping him. Now, note, if you are helping him, police will charge you with with helping a fugitive or aiding and abetting a fugitive, which they will prosecute to the full extent of the law. Also, in a 3:30 press conference, Chief Mina also said that it doesn't matter where he goes, we will track him down until the end of the earth. Meaning that they will look for him or make sure he's brought to justice. Now, note the second victim's name, the second officer's name that were released as of 5:09 this afternoon was Norman Lewis, University of Central Florida graduate, age 35, who worked for the police department for the last 11 years. And note, Mr. Herman, or to use his proper police title, Deputy First Class Norman, was involved on the UCF football team, and they released a statement expressing their condolences to the police department. If you look on Orange County Police Department's Facebook page, you will notice that there will be a picture of their shield covered in straight with blue on the in the middle, meaning that they are honoring the fallen one. Now, note, police officers, Master Sergeant Deborah Clinton's patrol car is parked outside of the headquarters of um, the police department, and would have swag stuff to honor her. Now, note, as of a few moments ago, and that's why I've been monitoring this newscast, uh, monitoring the special report rather, there's been no new update about police chiefs about this horrendous um, attack on the two police officers today, and and again, nothing new as of yet. So we've been monitoring this for the last, I want to say, hour and a half. And okay, but we do have some breaking news regarding to a bomb threat in Miami Beach. WTBJ is reporting, and I'm reading directly from their Twitter page, that the two people have been detained. Two people have been detained for a possible bomb threat in Miami Beach. This is according to police, and we'll have more information for you in the coming moments. So, as a matter of fact, we're going to click on the link right now. And again, this is from WTVJ's, the NBC owned and operated station in Miami. It is being reported there are two people being detained for a possible bomb threat in Miami Beach. Now, we mentioned to you not too long ago during this special report on the shooting, the manhunt in Orlando. Excuse me. That we mentioned this bomb drop not too long ago, and we wanted to make sure, like I said, when we got any updates, we would have brought it to you um, first. So, just to read from the WTVJ's website here, excuse me. Two people were detained while Miami Beach investigated a possible bomb threat Monday night. Official says the incident was reported at 9th Street and Ocean Drive. Police said the Miami-Dade bomb squad was responding. Now note, Ocean Drive between 8th and 10th Street are closed as a result. So if you know anybody that plans on heading there between Ocean and 8th and 10th, you are not getting nowhere near that area, not no time soon, due to the possible bomb threat. There are two people that has been detained, and because of this little incident, and we will let you know that, like I mentioned, if anything new comes up. So that's the follow up on our breaking news story here on the News Now Nation. Now, again, just to go back to our breaking news, our main breaking news story. Um, Police are still looking for Marquise Lloyd, age 41, who is accused of killing, Master Sergeant, Deborah Clayton, and Deputy First Class Norman Lewis today in Orlando. Now, this all originated out in the Pine Hills area off of Princeton and John Young Parkway, which is relatively few miles, want to say, away from basically the Cox owned station, TV and radio station, WKMG, and News 96.5 WDBO in the Orlando area. Now note, there's a $60,000 reward being offered to for information leading to the arrest of Mr. Marquise Lloyd, and police are currently it's being currently believed that he is hiding in Cinder Lane Parkway and Orange Blossom 12 in Orlando. Now, a few facts about Master Sergeant Deborah Clayton. She has a college-age son. She was in full uniform when she was shot down and killed. And she is a 17-year vet of the police force here in Orlando, started in 1999. Sergeant Clayton was pronounced dead at 7:40 this morning at Orlando Regional Medical Center, and also a UCF grad. Now, with Deputy Sergeant Class Norman Lewis, also UCF grad, age 35, was with the department for 11 years before he was gunned down and killed. No, sorry, not gunned down. Let me retract that statement. Before he was hit on this police by a van, which he ended up succumbing to those injuries. Now, note, if any new developments happen, we will let you know as we approach the 7 o'clock hour here on this special report from the News Now Nation. I am Daryl Dukes. Oh, excuse me. Like I mentioned, there will be a programming note tomorrow. We will be live after President Obama's final address to the nation. It's subject to begin at the 9 o'clock hour and ends around 9:30, 9:40. We'll be live at 10 just to recap all the stuff that he said, and looking forward to the Trump transition as it starts tomorrow. The confirmation hearings of his fellow cabinet members. So, and again, we're monitoring the situation. If anything develops, hopefully they will capture and hopefully capture the guy that did this. So we'll be let's see, and again, just want to make sure we want to bring you more information as possible before we sign off. For now, if anything develops, we will most definitely come back to you when it happens. Um, let's see, and again, this is as live as it happens, um, right here on the News Now Nation. Let's see, oh, there we go, a little technical problem on my computer, but nothing to worry about. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to sign off for now. Oh, there we go. We're going to sign off for now, but if anything develops, we will bring you to it live as is. So, for this News Now Nation special report, just to recap, police are looking for Marquise Lloyd, age 41. He is being accused of killing two cops, Master Sergeant Devin Clinton and Deputy First Class Norman Lewis, both UCF grads, have very lengthy years with the police department, and there has been a $60,000 reward for information regarding to the arrest. So we will be back with you to, live tomorrow or soon when we find out if he's been captured by OPD. I'm Daryl Dukes reporting. This has been the News Now Nation Special Report, and stay gold.